What's up everyone, Dom Designs here and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to create this cool vector illustration based on a sketch. You can accomplish this no matter your skill level in Illustrator, and I'll show you just how. Alright, so for starters, I went ahead and drew this quick sketch on my Apple iPad in Procreate. Once I've completed the sketch, I will import it onto Illustrator. By the way everyone, if you subscribe to my memberships program by clicking the join button below, you can get my downloadable sketch within an Illustrator file with the color swatches picked out and ready to follow along with me. Alright, so I created a 1920 by 1080 pixel canvas in Illustrator and imported my sketch. Then I will double click on the layer icon and check on the template option. Essentially what this does is dim down the opacity of the layer and lock it for us. Let's then create two layers, one for the outline and another below it for the color. Make sure you are now on the outline layer to start. For the outline, we will use a dark blue color as a stroke, round off the caps in the corners, and make it about 20 points thick. Let's begin by creating a circle. You can hold down Shift and Option on your keyboard to scale it. Make sure that the stroke is a little bit thicker like so. We will now create the waves. For the right side, I will create another circle. Make sure that the strokes touch with the larger circle. In order to verify, you can do Command or Control Y on your keyboard and bring up the wireframes. In order to return to the normal view, do Command Y once more. Now, I will want to cut part of the circle to create a portion of the wave with the pen tool. You will notice a small plus sign when hovering over the stroke. This means you will create a new anchor point. Let's click right over here. Then I will use the direct selection tool and select this anchor point right here and delete it. Now let's continue with the rest of the wave. Bring up the pen tool and create two straight lines like so. We will then curve these lines using the curvature tool. With this tool activated, you can just click and drag on the stroke in order to curve it. And finally, use the direct selection tool to curve this edge. Let's do the same process for the lines of the waves. By the way, if you enjoyed these videos, then please take the time to subscribe to the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. Awesome, now that we have the waves done, let's complete the outline by creating the sun in the back. What I will do is select the large circle and do a Command or Control C, then Command and Control F to paste in front. I will then hold Shift and Option on my keyboard to scale the circle down. As a final step, we will want to clean up these lines overlapping. You can easily do this by selecting the sun and the wave shape and bring up the Shape Builder tool. By holding Option or Alt on your keyboard, when hovering over the line you will see it turn red. Just carefully click on it and the stroke will be deleted. We're finally done the outline, so let's add the colors. Let's lock our outline layer and select the color layer. Very easily, let's add the base colors. I will select the pen tool and with the color selected without a stroke, just trace over the shapes like so to color it in. I will start with the blue color for the waves. Now let's add in the other colors. This is looking great. Now let's add the background colors. I have already picked out some gradient colors for this as swatches. What I will do is create a big circle with a yellow to orange gradient and then right click it and send it to back. If you don't know how to use gradients, here is an example. You can access this tool by going to the Windows menu at the top and clicking on Gradient. You can then select your shape and drag and drop the colors you want your gradients to have. Alright, so let's access the gradient tool by clicking G on your keyboard. You will see a line come across the shape. Let's make the gradient go from up to down. Finally, let's add a gradient to the sun. What I will do is copy and paste to front the background and change its color gradient to a reddish color. Then I will scale it down to fit the sun. We're almost done. Let's add a little more detail to the background. I'll duplicate the background shape and move it over like so. I will then cut off the excess shape with the shape builder. Make sure you have both shapes selected when doing so. And let's do it once more for the bottom portion. And there you have it, everyone. This is how you create a cool vector badge from Sketch in Adobe Illustrator. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Cheers, everyone!